Wake up.
Welcome back to Married to Film. I'm Ralph and this is Shamanda.
Hi, you guys.
And if this is their first time visiting with us, we just want to let you know that we're a married couple that loves movies and loves to talk about movies. And so if this is something you'd love, we would like to do TV shows in the future as well. Don't hesitate to subscribe. Has a hey.
Has a
Hey.
That's not a word.
All right, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do the review for Skyscraper.
I'm gonna start just having a bell every time we mess up.
Right. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Neve Campbell. It was directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber. He did Central Intelligence, We're the Millers, and Dodgeball.
So Central Intelligence, we don't remember too much about it because we thought that it was. But it had Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah, and The Rock. So this is them coming back together.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start us off.
What you mean? This is him coming back together? He's not in this movie.
No, I'm saying the director working with The Rock.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, did I blink and Kevin Hart peeked up and was like, he's so little. So you could have blinked and he came on the show and disappeared. So this particular movie, Skyscraper, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It started off with him being in a tactical force, and he was it was a hostage situation. And I was telling Ralph earlier that I felt like this is more like a Speed 2018 version. You know how it started off with their reminiscing on how they became, or how they had a situation where it seemed like it was going to play back in, future times. So this is what happened in this one. It was a tactical force. He came in on a hostage situation, and then boom, bam, boom. He met his wife. Mm-hmm. He became an amputee because of this situation, and he met his wife in the transition of all of that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really go into that, but if you see the movie, then you understand what I mean by that. Yeah. Then it goes from that portion to 10 years later, where they're in Hong Kong and they're in this building which is like in the heavens. You know in the Bible when they was trying to get
Tower
to the heavens? And God was like, no, they're speaking the same language. What is going on? Okay, but anyway. So there was this billionaire in Hong Kong who created this skyscraper who wanted to make it seem like it was in heaven.
It was 3 times the size of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, so Dwayne "The Rock" and one of his former tactical force buddies thought it was a good idea to bring him aboard, and he was going to pitch this idea. You know, when you're pitching something, you only have like 2 minutes to do it, that elevator pitch that you're supposed to do. Well, they had already presented his his project to the guy, and he accepted it and he wanted it, and he was just bringing him aboard on Hong Kong, wanted to meet him face to face. So there you go.
There you go.
And
it takes off from there. I mean, there was a plot twist. And the way they did the plot twist, I felt that they could have made it wait, or they could have did it subliminally. The plot twist was kind of overt, and so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, y'all could have did that a little bit better. But other than that, after the story,
yeah, dog, we gonna set him up. Come on, get him.
Ding,
ding.
The story I thought was a pretty good story. Like Shamanda said earlier, it was like a combination of Speed with Die Hard. And what was the other movie you said? Backdraft. Like a combination of those three. It had elements of those.
Because of the fire.
Right. Elements. And I like a lot of the cinematography they use. I'm gonna get that word right one day.
Yeah, you are.
Because there was a lot of different elements they used. Like I'm without giving too much away, but there was like a scene. Do you remember? What was it?
Well, they
Total Recall. Remember when they had Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon is perfect.
Oh yeah,
a scene like that.
So we got like 4 or 5 movies that we can compare. Not compare, but we're saying equals to Skyscraper.
Right.
Not in those, because Enter the Dragon is A1.
Right.
Okay, but we're just saying
the aspects they use
and some things that they did.
You're right.
You understand when you see it. Okay.
So I thought that was nice. I thought the sound was done well because you're in this huge, gigantic building, and this building is so huge that they have like an indoor park and waterfalls and all that kind of thing. And with the fire going and the trees crackling in the water, I thought they encapsulated. That's not the word I'm looking for. I thought they incorporated all the sound very well. It came out sounding nice.
I'm gonna get a triangle. I am.
Right. So I really like that. And I'm missing something.
I don't know, but I'm just ready. I don't even know what you're gonna say, but I'm just like.
The CG I thought was done really well. I mean, because you knew from the trailer him jumping from the crane to the building, you knew that was done with computer graphics. But the way it was done, it was done real well. I mean,
listen.
this one over here, she was cringing in her seat.
Listen.
She was.
Listen, Linda. That portion of the movie, where he was just trying to get to the other building, I'm thinking to myself, why are you even thinking that? Oh yeah, there's a crane up there, so I'll just use that. What? Movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, Papa Bear, at a sense, where they're like, okay, let me go get my children, or Mama Bear, they'll do anything. We've heard stories of women lifting up cars off of their children. So we know that it's possible. Listen, I'm not, because I understand the strength that you can gain from a situation right there where you don't black out and all of a sudden you're like, hey, your adrenaline is going. So him jumping to get there, yes.
Did it for her.
I think I stopped breathing for about 2 seconds. And I was like, he made it.
Right.
But it was just the fact that he had to jump from there, and it wasn't like.
No, it was a nice span. It was a nice span. But the father instincts, man, to get to his family. Hey.
That Die Hard thing really came out in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think I have to applaud the directors and the writers for this particular film, because they had to do some research on the Die Hard series, because of course it's just not one, but that first Die Hard, which we just seen earlier today, Bruce Willis and the director for that film put together some really good survival mode type things. And even though Dwayne didn't have to do survivor mode in this particular movie, he was definitely trying to be the hero in it. So he went on to that, that mentality. It was a pretty good movie. I have to give it a B-52, because the storyline was good. They stuck to the storyline. They had plot twists in it, so you couldn't really guess it all the way, except for one particular incident where I was like, you know how you just, that cat ain't right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That cat ain't right. Like Ralph was mentioning earlier, where there was one where they just went ahead and said, hey, this is what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah.
I was like,
that one, okay. But this second one, the second cat, I was like, I don't trust him just because of the way he talking. Like, they, having little sidebar conversations, A and B, and you see your way in, you got to see your way out. Right. That's the cat.
Yeah,
that's
he was suspicious from jump.
That cat right there.
Yeah.
That cat right there. I know. That cat right there should have been kicked out from the beginning.
Yeah, but yeah.
I give it a B-52.
I give it a strong B-52 as well. Strong B-52. I thought it was your classic summer blockbuster action film that you could take a date to go see and both have a great time. It's one of those movies. So it's a strong B-52 for me.
They didn't cuss as much in this film. It may have been maybe 3 or 4 cuss words.
If that.
In this film. So if you wanted to take your children to it, because they're rock fans.
Right.
It wasn't a bad film.
Right.
For them. Just explain to them, listen, there may be some words that your mouth should not repeat.
Right.
So just go ahead and let them know that.
Right. And so with that being said, I just want to let you guys know to be out on the lookout. Probably the beginning of August, we're going to do a recap of our favorite movies of the year so far.
Listen. Yeah. We're definitely looking forward to that, because right now Marvel is killing.
Yes, indeed.
But there are some ones that snuck their way up to the top. Right. So wait, there's more.
And also, We're probably going to do another giveaway probably towards the end of the summer, so be on the lookout for that. And
summer for us ends a little quicker than others because we live in Michigan, so we'll probably be doing ours toward the end of August.
Right.
Which is probably where the cold air will start coming in, creeping in. No, hopefully September.
Yeah.
The end of September.
But that's our review for Skyscraper. Let us know what you think if you've seen the movie so far, and don't forget to subscribe and like, share, comment this video.
Do all of that.
Do all of those things, and we will see you guys.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Yes.
Ding.
And we will see you guys next time.
Love you
y'all.
guys.